What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and today we're going to be talking about the upcoming raid, some canceled content, and all future operators. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and also let me know in the comment section, how many raids have you guys completed over in Modern Warfare 2? I absolutely love covering the raids every mid-season update. I'll do a guide on how to beat them, a video about all the rewards, and then some other discussion on the podcast about the story implications of said raid. I really enjoyed covering them, and we have some pretty interesting news about the next one here in this commentary. But as of right now for Season 4, it hasn't been confirmed if we're getting any new Spec Ops missions. I don't think we are getting one, but it looks like we might end up getting a new Spec Ops mission in our mid-season update, at least according to the previous Activision data breach. That breach suggested that we're going to be getting at least one new Spec Ops mission every season moving forward, but it's a little unclear what's happening now with that. I think it was cool during the Season 3 Reloaded update, we did get a new Spec Ops mission in the form of the Hafid Port Defender mission, so we'll take it. I mean, content is content, at least if it's one playthrough. It's something that you can do that's a little bit different than multiplayer Warzone or even DMZ. But in our Season 4 blog post, we did get a little bit of an update on what's going on with our 4th raid, and it might surprise you. So as it says, the last raid episode for Special Ops will be released as part of Season 4 Reloaded. Prepare your trio for the exciting conclusion to the raid series before Redacted. Complete episode 4 also unlocks new skin for Farah. And a bit of a typo there with the grammar, but when it says before Redacted, I wonder if that means before Modern Warfare 3 or before another major event that might be happening during the post-launch narrative of Modern Warfare 2, with rumors suggesting that the next Call of Duty is a direct continuation of this game's story. It makes me feel a little bit better about the fact that we might get a bit of a cliffhanger in Modern Warfare 2, since we're going to get a follow-up to whatever's going on in this game in Sledgehammer's new project, right? Currently codenamed MWIII. So I wonder what Redacted stands for there, but breaking this down piece by piece, a couple of months ago it was confirmed that we're going to be getting 5 raids inside of Modern Warfare 2. IW literally confirmed that and also mentioned that we will be seeing a post-launch narrative told across 5 seasons. That screamed to me that Modern Warfare 2 was only a 5-season game. We'll get back to that in a second, but I'm hoping that whatever plans they had for a 5th raid were just condensed into episode 4 to make episode 4 a very action-packed finale. I have personally felt like every raid we've gotten has been better than the last, so I'm hoping that 4 really goes out with a bang. I mean, I'd much rather just have 4 complete episodes, all feeling unique from one another, instead of getting a 5th one that kind of spreads 4 a little thin, to where 4 is a bit lackluster, a bit and then 5 is like a mediocre conclusion. Let's have one big banger finale in episode 4. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. Maybe IW had to focus their dev time elsewhere for the 5th and 6th seasons, or they have to help Sledgehammer with whatever they're working on, to the point where they had to cut their time short on the post-launch season for raids. And the thing is, I'm hoping that the raid player count wasn't the reason why the 5th episode got cut. I'm hoping it wasn't a situation where Activision's looking at data and saying, hey, you know what? Not many folks are really playing these raids, even though we added in some crazy rewards for beating all of them, including universal camos and operator skins. People aren't playing it, so let's just cut out the 5th one. I'm hoping that wasn't the case. I'm hoping that it was just a simple scenario of, hey, IW had to devote the resources to something else that was a bigger priority than just a raid, and they can condense all the story they wanted to tell in the post-launch story in just episode 4. Hopefully that's what happened, but you never know. It's even a possibility that whatever plans they had for a 5th raid got turned into a campaign mission for Modern Warfare 3 if that game is indeed a direct continuation of what's been going on here in Modern Warfare 2. I absolutely love the co-op campaign aspect that raids offer. That's always something that I wanted to see in Call of Duty. If we're not going to get a co-op campaign at launch, at least have that somewhat, at least, by telling a cool narrative that you can play in co-op through raids, DMZ, Spec Ops, whatever the case is. But I am assuming that raid episode 4 will tie in deeply to the narrative being told in DMZ and the seasonal cinematic cutscenes as well. Everything will come full circle and wrap up the post-launch story with a bit of a bang. That's what I'm crossing my fingers about as of right now. But to go back to what I said earlier in regards to how many seasons Modern Warfare 2 is going to have, I mean, the statement they made many months ago that we were going to be getting a story told across 5 seasons, that just confirmed to me that we're only getting 5 seasons, but since we're getting only 4 raids now, there's speculation going around that Modern Warfare 2 is not even going to get a Season 5. I don't think that's going to be the case at all. That just wouldn't make any sense. I just think they have different plans and different areas they're going to be putting their resources into that just doesn't have to do with raids in Seasons 5, possibly even a Season 6. But as of now, I'm going to assume that based on how Modern Warfare 2's post-launch continues to perform, that will determine if we get a 6th season or not. But I highly doubt they're going to cut it as short as 4. There's just no way. For a game as big as Modern Warfare 2 that broke nearly every record, we've got to get at least 5 to 6 seasons. There's just no way. But the thing is, too, the post-launch narrative isn't just being told through raids, like I said. There's also a narrative being told through DMZ, one being told through the seasonal cinematic cutscenes, and a separate one being told through raids. I do believe there's going to be a big crossover between all those stories in the next couple of months. So with that, you know, the post-launch narrative might still end in Season 5 or Season 6, even if raids gets cut short after for Season 4. So let me know how you feel about that down below in this video's comments, but as confirmed in this blog as well, there will be a free unlock for the operator of Farrah after completing the 4th episode. Again, you're only able to play as Farrah if you purchase the Red Team 141 pack through the Vault Edition, and then after that there was the XRK Generations bundle released. I think it was back in Season 2 or 3, and that was your only other method in playing as Farrah, but a free unlock for her will be available by beating the next and final raid, which I think is great. What's weird though is that there was mention of a Hadir operator coming at some point. That was leaked by the usual suspects over on Twitter, and it was speculated by them that that'll be the unlock for beating raid episode 4, but that's not the case. So I'm gonna guess right now, if a Hadir operator is indeed leaked, there will be a bundle sold for him at some point in a future season, and maybe it's possible there's a reward for having beaten all 4 of the raids, having gotten all the rewards for beating each one 7 times or so. Maybe there's a grand reward for doing all of that, or there could be a surprise with Hadir that we just don't know about yet, and we'll learn more about it when the marketing begins for Season 4 Reloaded. But in terms of all the operators we have coming out in our 4th season, we have 5 dropping, including Nikto. As we talked about in a previous video, Nikto will be available at launch in the Battle Pass itself. Immediately upon purchase, you get access to his base skin, as you see in the cover art, but there will also be some other variants of Nikto via Black Cell and other tiers of the pass itself, and I believe the tier 100 skin for Nikto, as we saw a little glimpse of in the gameplay trailer, will be his classic Modern Warfare 19 look. We next up have IO available also at launch in the Black Cell bundle, which will cost $30 US, or the equivalent price from your currency, but you cannot buy Black Cell via COD points. But it does look like we're going to be getting alternate looks for our Black Cell operators, not just the black and gold theme, as I talked about in a bit of a previous video. There will be a chrome type of variant for, I believe, all the Black Cell counterparts that are available in the pass. And by buying Black Cell, of course, you get easier access to some of the higher tiers or sectors that you want to get to, which is cool, and a bit of a bonus for those out there that do spend the extra money. Black Cell is, of course, the replacement for the $20 Battle Pass bundles we were seeing in Modern Warfare 19, Cold War, and Vanguard. Next up, we have Vega available during the launch window and through a bundle. I believe this is the operative leaked out not too long ago, known as Heather. Her name's not actually Heather, it's Vega. And as it says here, the daughter of paramedics and army reservists with family roots over in Cuba. Vega never had the opportunity to get to know her parents. Both were killed during rescue operations in the early days of the Urzikstan conflict. More info here about her bio, who she is, where she'll be on the battlefields, but you better believe she's ready to take on any mission in multiplayer, Spec Ops, or even Warzone. Blueprint she's holding looks really damn sharp. I believe that's for a TAC. TAC V or TAC 56 looks really damn cool, and the artwork for it is also gorgeous. So stay tuned for Vega at some point during the launch window, but before the launch of Season 4 Reloaded. Next up, the operator that everyone's been talking about is Izanami, aka Izzy, which will also be released in season closer to Reloaded through a bundle. Not much is known about her, as you can see. They have redacted information there, but loving the whole Damascus outfit she has going on, and a blueprint for what looks like an M4 or an M16. And we got another glimpse of her through one of the images we got for the Chicago multiplayer map. I believe that's actually towards the bottom of the blog post, if I could find it. There you go. Yeah, so that looks really damn crazy. As you can see there, I'm wondering what's going on with that blueprint. It's definitely screaming Damascus to me. I wonder what the tracer colors are going to be, because it is confirmed already that it should be a part of a tracer bundle later in Season 4 Reloaded. So that should be awesome. We have Izzy coming out at some point later, but then we have somebody called Butch also later in season through a bundle. We also have no information about who exactly he is. Now, considering, as I talked about in a previous video, we have The Boys crossover coming in Season 4. It's been speculated that Butch could actually be Billy Butcher from the show, but that doesn't really scream Butcher to me. I'm not sure what's going on there. As a reminder though, back during Season 1, there was a similar image posted with a silhouette like this in the Season 1 blog post, and that was a hint towards Klaus, who ended up being a holiday-themed operator for Christmas. So, considering 4th of July is just around the corner, maybe this is a silhouette for Butch, might be some type of 4th of July themed character, and we don't actually have any tease in this blog, image-wise, for whatever operators we're going to get in The Boys crossover. We'll have to wait and see how that works, but of course, in this statement right here, it mentions expect something extraordinary to come to the operator pool as part of Season 4 Reloaded, and we know the Boys crossover did get confirmed. So it's still unclear if we're going to be getting Homelander or not, or will it be Billy Butcher? I mean, hey, if this is Billy Butcher, then that's going to be crazy, but I still feel like we're going to get a little bit more for the Boys crossover in comparison to what we got for the crossover with Kevin Durant, with the Shredder, or the athlete bundles that we got in previous seasons. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on our upcoming raid, the canceled 5th episode, and everything else we discussed with our future operators? Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.